So, welcome at the first task with coffee with Mick. Today I'm in Italy. I'm in the north of Italy, in between Verona and Bologna, in a small village. And I'm here with the Americano, which for sure isn't Italian, but in a way it's an espresso with just hot water. So it's just Italian coffee for pussies, you could say. So what I want to talk with you about is about the pussy society. This is how I call it. It's just when I'm in the Netherlands, I always feel like we build up a society for pussies. And what I mean with this is that when you're seeking for comfort in society, you can literally always find it. Literally. So what I found out when it was sleeping in the tent with -6 degrees is that this was something that was really out of my comfort zone. Before I did this, I really thought that I might die if I do this, might freeze, everything might freeze, that it will not go well. So what do? You do not sleep in a tent with -6 because you think that it has a bad influence on your living state. But then the weird part is if you do it. So if you go to sleep in the tent, and I'm sure this wasn't a pleasant thing, for sure to say that. The day after, I realized I fucking did it. And I'm still alive, I'm still okay. And I actually feel proud about the fact that I did it, because now I know what it is like to sleep in the tent with -6. But it was such a big level of discomfort. And especially this was important for me, that it was that uncomfortable, to realize what is comfortable for me and what it does to me when I feel the discomfort. Because in a way I felt proud, I felt like I'm stronger, stronger as a human and stuff. But when I'm in the Netherlands, I'm generally not sleeping on the street, So you always search for a place to find yourself some comfort. Either you rent something, you have a house, you find yourself a room, you're always seeking for this comfort. Which of course is something good, but I think in the Netherlands, we went way too far in these things. The point with discomfort is, do you really feel better having more and more and more comfort? Or do you feel better when you just lose the comfort and have to live without it for a time and then realize that you're strong enough to make it out there alive? You know all these fears that you have, a fear of spiders, for example. A lot of people are scared for spiders. But the point with spiders is that, especially in the Netherlands, they're not poisoned, they can't hurt you, they really can't do anything to you. So why do you have this fear? Why? Is there a reason, And there are a lot of these fears that are just made up by how you grew up. So if a lot of people are scared of spiders in your environment, there's a big possibility that you are also scared for spiders in your life. So you just learn to be scared for something, instead of that it's a real fear that you actually have and that's really needed. And the only point with it is, if you confront the fear, so you get out of this comfort zone and you confront it with the fear, that's the moment where the fear just finds out that it is illusional and that it's not really true to have this fear anymore. And then you get rid of the fear. So, having a fear for sleeping in a tent with -6 degrees, you go sleep in a tent with -6 degrees and you realize that you can actually do it. And that's why you feel proud. You feel you've grown strength and you feel you're getting stronger. And I think that's something to continuously find out about yourself. In our pussy society, how I call it, is to try to confront some of these fears, to try to seek this extreme level of discomfort and then find out if it's actually true what you thought before, or if it's not that bad. And in the end, I do believe it's not that bad. And in the end, it makes up way better stories than continuously being into this comfort level where everything is okay and everything is cool and afraid of losing the comfort level. I know all about that. But when you seek this discomfort, a lot of good things come to you. That's just what I found out. And I'm just happy that I did it, which does not mean for sure that I will do it directly again. But for me, it's a big step to take, just to do something that feels that uncomfortable, makes me feel alive more.